Hello everybody, Tajri the God 3 here, and normally I don't make videos like these. Yeah, I normally don't wind up making videos like these, and I'll explain that later, but I'm really tired. It's super early in the morning, or super late if you will, whatever way you want to take the glass, but we got some scans, some magazine scans on Pokemon stuff involving the anime, obviously, and oh my, it's really hyped up, and it's a lot of great new information for the upcoming episodes of Pokemon XY&Z. And I wanted to just go ahead and give brief thoughts on how I feel about these now, and just talk about them with you all real quick and make a quick video, because obviously you all are going to see my big thoughts and opinions on these when I do a group discussion with the others. Well, yeah, so be expecting that probably later on today or tomorrow, however you want to take it. But yeah, so I wanted to just go ahead and talk about these real fast because I see them and they're here, and why the hell not? It gives you guys time to think about it, gives you time, guys, to talk about it on my channel, talk about it in the comment section. A lot of the things that I'm saying right now are really cool, and they're all about the league that Ash is going to be battling in, which I gotta say is definitely the most awesome, hyped up looking league I've ever seen. It definitely takes the league to, it cranks the league up to a level times 10 for several reasons. One, a lot of the contestants here use Mega Evolved Pokemon, so that already makes them very tough contenders in the league right then and there, which is good because it shows that in order to be in the Pokemon League, you have to have relatively powerful Pokemon, and it doesn't show any better than here. In most leagues, especially in Diamond and Pearl's case, there was some bizarre Pokemon being used in that league, some of which were very powerful, obviously, to meet up with the powerful recommendations, but then others were just odd. We had weird Pokemon that they didn't seem like they were strong, but they were strong. I remember in the Kanto region, this one girl's best Pokemon wasn't the other grass Pokemon, the Scyther or anything. It was the damn Bellsprout that was the MVP of her team, which I could never understand. Anyway, yeah, so we can see here that we've definitely got some really powerful contenders here, and they're all familiar faces. And that's probably the best part about this, is that they're familiar faces. So in these skins, we actually see that, obviously, we see Ash and Greninja, well, Ash Greninja being in there, because, Ash Greninja is going to play a powerful role in the league. Pikachu's there. And then we see a lot of the Mega Pokemon belonging to the trainers. We see that there's Garchomp, Absol, Mega Sceptile, Mega Charizard X, and now Mega Charizard Y is finally revealed. And a lot of people are probably sitting around wondering, well, who's going to own the Mega Charizard Y? Because as of the time that we are doing this, Charizard Y has not yet to make an appearance in the series. The only time Charizard Y even shows up in Pokemon at all is during the Mega Evolution acts, and it's during the first Mega Evolution act, and it's not even a in-series appearance. It's a opening when the narrator talks about Mega Evolution. So Mega Charizard Y has yet to have screen time at all, at all. So this definitely makes for a very interesting moment, as a lot of people were wondering, well, who has the Mega Charizard? Obviously, well, to me, I think it's very obvious that Trevor's probably going to wind up with Mega Charizard. However, that does leave me curious as to where Mega Blastoise is, because Tyrino obviously has a Blastoise, and we've seen him with the Blastoise. But we see that Trevor is a contender for the league, obviously, as he's already shown off that he has badges. We saw it in one of the Mega Evolution acts. So we see that Trevor does actually intend on battling in, well, not Mega Evolution acts, but he had him in the, he showed Ash his badges at one point during the series. So we know that he's going to be in a league, and we know that he's going to be using Mega Charizard Y. And from the looks of some of these scans, it actually looks like he'll be battling off against Mega Charizard X at some point. I'll show that off a little bit later. But as we can see, the league, I'm really loving the little bit of stadium that we do get to see of the league, because I know, in this picture that I'm showing you all right now, Ash Greninja is using Water Shuriken. Then behind him, you can see these hexagonal pieces, hexagonal, did I say that right? These hexagonal pieces behind him, which shows the, I'm guessing it's showing, the stadium There's a image at the bottom of this all that shows a bizarre looking building that Ash and the others are standing in front of. You can't really see it very well unless you zoom in really hard, and I'm not sure what it's about. I'm sure translations will help us figure it out a little better in the bigger discussion, but for now it looks very wacky, and I don't know if it has anything to actually do with the League. Maybe it's something before the League to prep up for it or something. But in this particular picture that we're on right now, we can see that the updated opening that has Noivern instead of Noibat is up there. And we can see that all of Ash's Pokemon are present in this particular picture. And then from what Eevee told me, the little information that Eevee told me while he was still up, he told me that this picture right here is basically directing towards Ash, as Ash will be getting his 6th team member to complete his team while he goes off to fight against the Pokemon League. So this is cool, and I really like how Ash is positioned and everything. I really love how determined and the way they drawn him, and I love the League, first of all, because I don't know, I've been hyped for Pokemon Leagues before, obviously, but I think this is the most hype I've ever been for a league, and it's only because of the fact that, one, from the little bit I can see of the stadium, it looks really cool. And I think it's interchangeable. I think it has the ability to change, just like in Kanto region and Johto region, where they're like, the field will now change to a water stage, and yeah, that. So it has the ability to change from the looks of it. Two, the reason I'm actually really hyped for the league is because from the looks of it, like I said, we have some pretty cool looking contenders that'll be challenging Ash in this league, and like I said, I really hope that Ash pulls the V here for the whole league, because like I said, I don't want them to really lose and do this whole deal over again. At the same time, they are some really tough looking contestants here. I'm like, from what we see of the contestants, Ash has got a put his money where his mouth is in this league, because it definitely looks tough. So yeah, I'm glad that they're alluding to a new Pokemon. It's kind of late if you ask me, with him getting his 6th team member this close, but if it's what we all predicted, if it's Goodra, then it'll be rectified, because then Goodra's already been developed throughout the series, so it wouldn't be hard to develop a Pokemon. If you bring a new Pokemon, it'll just be awkward. But as we move on to the next page, we can actually see a little bit more of the contenders. We can see there's 2 contenders in particular I want to talk about, and then there's a small little section I want to talk about as well. As we can see, 2 of the contenders from this league, because you can tell it's the league because behind them we have this the giant screens, and we have the hexagonal patterns, just like in the last picture I showed you guys. In this picture, we see that there's the Garchomp guy from Mega Evolution Act 1, and he's going to appear in the league, which is very interesting because he can do it, but no one really alluded to him not being able to do it. So I don't know. It's very interesting to see that he's going to be here. The second contender here is the Absol chick that's not only appeared in Mega Evolution Act 1, but she also battled Ash in the first movie, Diancie, the Cocoon of Destruction. So, with that being said, it's really cool to see members from the Mega Evolution special actually partaking in this league, because nothing really alluded to them not being able to do it, so I will let that pass. Plus, the Absol girl has a famous appearance in not just the Mega Evolution special, but she's also made a movie appearance, albeit a small cameo movie appearance, but it was still, well, no, it wasn't even a cameo, it was a small cameo, it was a cameo because Ash battled her. So she's battled both Ash and Alon, so it makes her character a little bit more relevant. Now, as we can also see here, and this is the one that I'm skeptical about, from what we see, Alon is actually going to be partaking in the league as well. This is the only part I'm a bit cringeworthy about. While I don't mind Alon being in the league, per se, it kind of disturbs me that he is here, because there was no signs that he actually showed to want to be in the league, or even be collecting badges by that matter. Alon strictly follows orders from Team Flare and Lysandre, as well as wants to fight all of the strongest Mega Evolution Pokemon, which I guess you could find here in the league, but at the same time, it seems like he was mostly on a mission to do things, so for him to just be at the league feels out of place, because it feels like he's supposed to be doing his job, and right here he's not doing his job. So, I don't know. And now I'm going to point out the pink elephant in the room, Shota. Shota, we can actually see finally has a Mega Evolution. He can finally evolve his Sceptile like we've been seeing in the opening hundreds upon hundreds of times. And I also do want to do a quick note on that Mega Charizard X, Mega Charizard Y thing I was talking about before. Obviously, if this is Trevor, that means Trevor is going to be battling against the line. We can see that the stadium is a waterfall-based stadium now instead of the hexagonal stadium that I was talking about before, which means that the stadiums will be pretty much interchangeable. But as we can see, Shota's Mega Keystone or whatever is actually on his notebook, which, I didn't even think about that. I thought it would be on a pen or anything. But anyway, this all looks really exciting. So those are basically my brief thoughts. What do you guys think about the league and all the new skins and how you think things are going to go down? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. This is Tyrone the Guy 3.